Well, welcome back. Joe Biden's Build Back Better plan headed to the Senate after passing the House last week. If this bill goes through, middle-class households can face up to a 30% tax increase in 2022. Yes, middle class. The United States would have the highest personal tax rate in the developed world. All 50 states, plus the District of Columbia, having tax rates exceeding 50%. Joining me right now is Americans for Tax Reform President Grover Norquist. Grover, great to see you. Thanks very much for being here this morning. Walk us through the tax increases. People want to know what this bill means for them.
Well, it's not good news, and it could get worse. Because remember, the Senate gets to play with us. All of the ideas that we worried about, like spying on your bank account, it didn't pass the House. But Biden still wants to do it. The Democratic senators still want to do it. So keep in mind the list of horribles from the House. Highest personal income tax increase in the developed world. Capital gains tax going up to 37%. Highest since Jimmy Carter, when we had inflation and malaise. And then there are a series of targeted tax cuts, subsidies that are political payoffs. Billions for trial lawyers to sue people. Big constituency, big donors to the Democratic Party. Billions to the press, to newspapers and radio and even TV. Targeted subsidies worth more than $1 billion going to directly to reporters and to their companies. Do the reporters who cheerlead this Democratic plan and maybe the Senate plan tell you about the direct conflict of interest they have? There's a home heating oil tax that will raise the taxes on creating natural gas by about $8 billion or so. So we're talking about a great deal of taxes coming out of workers. There's $1 trillion in business taxes, corporate income taxes. That's just a disguised tax on wages and higher prices. About 70% of the corporate income tax is paid by workers directly in lower wages. We saw the opposite of that when Trump and the Republicans cut the corporate income tax and wages went up. Raise the corporate income tax, wages go down again. Politicians love the corporate income tax because it's a way of hiding that they're taxing the middle class.
Well, I'll tell you, it's going to get real expensive for everybody out there because not only does this plan have all these tax increases, but it's more dollars being thrown at too few goods, the definition of inflation. So it's just going to cost us all so much more as inflation is a problem. But what's your take on this global minimum tax? The Democrats are still pushing for this global minimum tax, trying to make changes for international corporate taxation in an effort to reduce the gaps between the nation's tax rates, Grover. We know what happened under Obama when the U.S. was all the way up at 35% corporate rate and Ireland was at 9%. You had all these inversions, companies acquiring companies in Ireland and then moving their headquarters to Ireland. Bingo! Solution, 9% tax rate for anybody who's headquartered in Ireland. That's why they want this global tax.
They don't like competition. The Democrats look at what's happening to California and New York because people can choose to move to Texas and Tennessee and Florida. And they realize that if they have the high taxes they want on Americans, they have to protect against companies starting up in other countries, which is what's going to happen. They're going to drive investment overseas, and they think with this corporate minimum tax they can reduce that. Do you really believe that China will impose that tax on their businesses, or Russia, or any other countries that are opaque on this sort of thing? So it's a make-believe, but it does give the Russians and the Europeans a veto over our tax cuts. Why would you do that?
Yeah, unbelievable. I'm really glad you mentioned the IRS surveillance, too. Elon Musk slamming the Build Back Better plan, tweeting this. The IRS has dedicated audit teams for high net worth individuals. The doubling of staff is for everybody else, calling out the Biden administration for trying to monitor low-income individuals. And Grover, you're talking about tax increases for all of us coming. One thing that you didn't touch on is the SALT deduction. That's pretty much a tax cut for rich people, isn't it?
It's a tax cut for rich people in blue states and blue cities. If your city is so incompetent, has high taxes, if your state is so incompetent, they have high taxes, this is the federal government scooping up money from all the reasonable states and towns and handing it to Democratic precinct workers in blue cities and blue states.
Yeah. I don't know why this administration is so hell-bent on taking a page out of the communist China playbook with this bank surveillance. Even the CBO said they're not going to generate the kind of money that they're expecting from the so-called tax cheats from everybody.
Breaking the privacy is the goal. They're not planning on raising much money. The IRS has told people their goal is to increase audits on small businesses. They're not going after rich people. They already do that now, okay? Their goal is to increase dramatically the number of audits of small businesses, nail salons, barber shops, your local grocery store. That's who they're targeting. That's who they're going after. You think the pandemic didn't kill enough small businesses? Watch when the IRS gets done with them.
Wow. Yeah, you make a really good point. Grover, please come back soon. Thanks very much for being here this morning. Have a happy Thanksgiving.